Hello everyone, I'm just about to do a hem on a shirt with this rolled hem foot, and it is number 64 for Bernina. And what I've done, this is the buttonhole part of the shirt, the buttons and buttonhole, and I've just secured this turn back together to start here where these two threads are and roll hem the complete edge. Now it's always tricky getting a start on these feet, and I'm hoping on this video it doesn't take us too long. And the thing to do is you've got to get it round the curl in the foot, and at the same time I've got two threads on the edge of the fabric that I'm just holding and keeping taut while I put this presser foot down and hopefully manoeuvre as I go. So I'm going to give it a whirl now and start and sew this hem. The beginning of a shirt is always the most challenging, and just try and keep rolling round your fabric in the curl of the foot. So it hasn't took us too long to get started on this. Normally, I'll show you the beginning in just a second. So that I'm sewing actually double fabric now, because that's the actual beginning of the shirt hem, and now I've gone on to my single fabric, and I'm just pulling the fabric slightly over to my left to keep it in the curl of the foot. Now this is a tricky fabric, it's much easier on cotton. This is like a crepe georgette, so I'll just pop that to let you see. So that's where I started. So I will tie those off with a needle and thread. You can see how it's rolled the hem, and then I've continued there now on the single fabric, which is the shirt itself. So I'll do a little bit more and then I'll just bring it round just to show you. And these are fantastic feet for making shirts, and just finishing the hem just as you would buy on a shop board piece. So can you see that now, how lovely and neat that edge is on this shirt? So that was the beginning, where I had the two fabrics, and this is the hem that I'm putting in now. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, how long would it actually take you if you were to do that by hand? Actually roll this hem and use a straight stitch. Now this bit here I'm coming up to now is the side seam. Now I've just overlocked this shirt together. Now I just want to ease that overlocking under the foot, because I don't want to jinx it at this point, because once you've started your hem you don't want to be coming back and getting in again on your hem. You want it as smooth as possible. So I'm just dragging the fabric slightly over to my left, keeping it round the curl because I don't want it to slip out. There we go. That was always a tricky bit, trying to get over a seam. And it's done that quite nicely. Now this material does fray quite a lot as well. I'm just giving it a little bit extra into the curl. I just want to show you how long it actually takes to come round the whole of the hem. back of this shirt is slightly shaped, so I'm coming round a curved edge at the moment. Just keeping my fabric slightly over. I'm almost coming up to the next side seam. Now I've got a little step there which I'm just going to straighten off from meeting up with the back and the front, because it will be difficult to get that little piece in, so I'm just easing that little piece off there. So when I come to do this seam, I've come over it quite nicely. Not too much trouble, hopefully. So we're coming up to this seam now. Just got to try and get it underneath as you go. It just kicks it out out of alignment slightly when you're coming over a seam. So you just have to do your best to get it to start with its curl again. That's fine now. I think I can say I've safely passed the curl there. Just been putting in the overlocked edge. I don't know whether you can see. It's worked fine. See if you can see that little piece. That's the side seam that I've just come over. So I'm now on to the last part, which is the front part of the shirt, and coming up to the folded edge where I started at the beginning, the buttonhole and button band. Because those two pieces of fabric are double, because I've got this one folded ready. So this one's got a fold in here, so I'll be rolling this all the way to the end. You just got to watch the foot, and it's just started to go underneath the placket at the front. So I've just got to get that out of there. I don't want to take the needle out, but I've got to get that from under there as easy as I can. Just started to curl under the rung. Just want to make sure that it's not trapped. That's it there. So that's it. And those two threads I will get a needle and thread now and secure. And let's have a look. So this is the finished hem. That's the starting point. So this is the edge it gives you on a shirt. Very tidy rolled hem past the seams. My seams were overlocked, so it comes right past the seams and it finishes there. Now I will be securing that little tip where I finished there. I will be securing that down with a needle and thread, but that's the actual hem that it will put around. So that's a fantastic foot. So that is number 64 with the Bernina. Okay, catch you later. Bye bye.